Hi. I'll just wait for some people to come in. If not, I'll just carry on. Oh, I need a cushion. Hang on. I need a cushion. Hi, Tapper. Still tired today, but what's that in my back? It says 4 people are there. I don't know how this is going to come out. I was going to go in the garden because the sun's out, even though it's cold, and just have a little breath in the garden, but I'll do that after this because I'm not going to be on for that long, she says, because I've got a bit of a muggy head this morning, and I know if I go and sit outside and breathe it in, I'll be fine. So I'll have to do that after this instead of the other way around. I'm never organised. I've never liked organisation. I know why now. And I was going to try and organise this chat, but it weren't going to happen. So I'll just be me, being my authentic self of not being organised, and I'll just let it flow. I have written a few things down. Probably weren't what I was going to talk about the other day because I can't remember. But I'll just go with the flow. So if you are there, say hi because I can see Tapper. I'm going to start in a minute. This is going to be muddled up the wrong way around, upside down, inside out, don't know, because I've got some cards to show you that came out this week. Hi, Paul. Some cards to show you that came out this week, messages that came out this week. I've tried to leave it to the end of the week. Well, not the end of the week, but nearly the end of the week, because it is aligning with other people's who are on their so-called spiritual journey, because it's not that we were never on it. We're all spiritual beings of light and love, remembering what we are. That side tried to cut us away, but it's not working because we're remembering. So it's not that we're going to be spiritual. We always were. That's what we are. And that'll go into some meditation drawings I want to show you. Hi, National. My meditations that I got, I drew pictures out, and that's why I've left it this week. I haven't looked at too much, but the people that I've come across are still matching up with what we're all saying in the collective consciousness. So I will show you, but it's probably muddled up because you know what I'm like. So anyway, so hi to everyone in chat, and I'll just sort of, I'm not ignoring you, but I just, you know, when I'm in the flow, I just have to go with what I'm waffling on about. 7 there. Oh, it's gone to 8, infinity. So I'll start off with a little bit of 3D. My sister texted me last night, like, did you know Hillary and her daughter were on the Graham Norton show? And I was like, no, because I don't watch TV and I don't feed into it. And then I was like, why? What were they doing? So I had a bit of a nosy this morning on YouTube of what they were doing on the show. And apparently they're trying to sell the book. Oh, you mean like Big Mike did? Have you got no money because you're not doing the other business that you were into? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know what I'm talking about? Haiti. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I thought, yeah. Oh, there's 111. So that just made me laugh because I said to my sister, well, I don't watch their, their programming because I'm not into it. And at the end of the day, they did show a picture of Trump, of her in the White House when she was in there with a picture on the wall with Bill, and Trump sort of going, playing that old thing, trying to feed the load of codswallop to the sleeping people that still watch TV, trying to make out that, they're really nice. Anyway, but just trying to promote them selling a book. And I was listening to what Chelsea was saying, and I was like, dearie me. Had to laugh, though. Had to laugh. Hi, Ricardo. Had to laugh at that. And my sister's like, oh, yeah, but I'm not bothered about that. I thought, yeah, but you're watching it. You know what I mean? You're watching that programme. Hello, it's the BBC. Anyone get what I'm saying? So anyway, that was a bit of 3D. We've also... Trump's in Afghanistan, folks. Don't know if he is now, but he was. And another bit of thing is just show this picture because I think it's hilarious. You've got to have a laugh with this, folks, because if you don't laugh, what you're going to do? I had to show a picture of this because I thought it was hilarious that someone had mocked this up. It's Trump with the Queen, and he's got a lead on her, and she's carrying clubs, you know, for golfing. I thought that was like, and it says control, and I thought, had control a few years ago when he stood in front of a checkmate, and all the news went mad, and then he was sat in what's he called, chair? Oh, what's his name? Oh, whose chair did he sit in? Why has it just gone out of my head? Winston Churchill. Yeah. So no, I didn't. I haven't looked at anything much. So it was funny because meaning what my sister was watching last night is that's how they put stuff out to for their agenda, obviously, because if you think about it, what's that song? Oh, let me see you work it. They're gonna let me flip reverse it. Let's flip reverse it. Hiya, Danny. Let's flip reverse it. Because when the news are always talking about, oh, look at these people, they're good, but we'll look at Trump because Trump's bad. That's what they say on the TV. Let's flip reverse it, because people could have a brain fry when they find out what Hillary was doing, but they all hate Trump now. So the people that they normally hate on the mainstream media are normally, I don't like saying good and bad, the people who are actually trying to do something for the good. The ones that they're trying to perceive as good are the ones that are normally not doing things to help others. So it is that song. That's what came into my head this morning. Oh, let me see you work it. Gonna let me flip reverse it. So if anything in the news at the minute, flip reverse it. That's all I can say. Hi Effie. Oh, hi Roxanne. Yeah, well, it's true, isn't it? That song came into my head today. Let's flip reverse it. There's a lovely Roxanne. Globalist and I have been doing fantastic on the Global Live Tour. That Global Live Tour has been doing brilliant. You must be knackered, that's all I can say. But you've all been doing well, so shout out to you lot over that side and everyone that watches and has contributed. I'll just throw that out right there now, because it's all the lies, baby. It's all coming out. I'm seeing it everywhere. So flip reverse it. That's the mainstream, as we all know. So I don't know where this is going to go. So that's a bit of the 3D cack out the way, let's just say. This is all about releasing. All about releasing. I know, can't wait to catch up with you. All about releasing. So this is going to be a bit upside down because I don't know where to start. I'm going to start with a little Tapper will chuck it into chat. I'll shout it out in a minute. It's a little video we're going to listen to now. Some of you won't be into this. One, because you'll get triggered because it's not a human voice. It's a, you know, when it's recorded. But you don't have to get triggered. You just need to listen. Some of you won't resonate with you, but I know most of you will. Then I'm going to show you my cards. I'm going to show you my meditations and my thoughts and things that have been going on with people. And we are like elastic bands, people. I'm just going to go and get the elastic band that I can see on the floor. Because we are doing a lot of releasing, which I'll be talking about in a minute. And we are like elastic bands, you see, because we stretch out as far as we can go. And we have to let go of people sometimes, not because we're hating. It's just, I'm not vibing at the minute. And then we go, ping, but we all come back into centre again. We stretch out, we come back in. Oh, there's one person. Oh, I'm not vibing at the minute. But in the end, we're all going to go ping. Just saying. That was my spin on it. So I'm going to play something first. And it's not that long. And then I'm going to show you the cards that came out this week because I've saved it all for this week. And then I'm going to show you what this is on this stone that I drew on there the other day with a Sharpie. I'm going to show you how you can release with stones, because I'm going to be giving you solutions for visual and physical work that might help you release your traumas, because some people, we're all into I don't know about you lot, but most of us are getting into meditating a lot now because it's about going within, and it does help you calm and it helps you see things in a clearer way. But if you can't and you're thinking, I need something a bit more I can get hold of and do, so I'll explain in a minute. So we're going to listen to, and I'm going to give you a new channel that is so beautiful if you just want to chill out, and I will advise you to watch it. It is brilliant. And I just say, bring on the feminine divine power in this video. These videos are beautiful. But I'm going to shut up now and we're just going to listen to this. Don't get triggered by thinking, oh my God, it's an automatic voice. I'm not into this. Most of you will be, but it's not the audio. It's not if you think it's woo-woo, it's what's being said. If you can take this in and we'll just see what you say in chat at the end of it, because it's not that long, Archangel Michael. So it's the channel Awakening You, and Tapper's just put it in chat, thank you. The balance, because everything is about balance. Returns after grounding of the sacred masculine luminosity. Now, what some people don't understand is a lot of men as well, and I don't mean anyone in chat. There's been a thing going on where we all know it's been too masculine. The feminine divine's coming in not to take over. That's the agenda that they put on the mainstream media, because as above, so below, but they mimic what goes on down here. So when we're talking about the masculine and the feminine coming to merge together to be as one, those energies, I hold masculine energies in me. A man will hold a feminine. It's about having both of them, twin flames coming together, maybe. It's that other higher self of you, that other, and it's all about energies. Everything's energy. Everything is energy. We are energy. So it's about bringing them both into balance. It has been a very masculine dominated, man-made world. They sort of got rid of the lunar, the moon, people call it a matrix. Maybe they've been suppressing the moon or the real moon or whatever you want to call it, because that's feminine. It's the sun and the moon in the sky. You know, some people say the sun as the son, the Christ, the Jesus, of the Son of God. Father, sun, mother moon, where are all the stars? Because where are all the children? But they've been suppressing the mother. So maybe in a way, yeah, when they say, oh, I don't think it's a real moon, I think it's this, maybe they've been suppressing the real powers, because that is the feminine. Yin and yang. You know the yin and yang, the lovely flat earth symbol thing, you know? Yeah, that's how I see it, but just saying. So it's about bringing the balance of them together. And some men are getting very like, oh, yeah, it's in the films. All these women are trying to get all like, oh, I'm higher than you. No, we're bringing back the nurturing. We're bringing back the balance. You can't have balance anywhere if it's just masculine energy. What's all that about? Hello, you were birthed from a woman, a goddess, yeah? But there's a god and a goddess. Because how did they have children? If anyone gets what I'm saying. So we're merging them both together because you have both aspects in you. So it's not this whole what the MSM are trying to put out about genders. You be whatever gender you are. It's not about that. No one's going against what you are, but they're trying to push it on the children younger and younger. Because as above, so below, as I've said before, it's the merging of these two energies. So they bring it down here in the 3D with, well, we've got to mess everybody up. If anyone gets what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm going to play this now. I'm just going to listen a minute. I'm going to chill and listen. It's not that long. So Archangel Michael, don't get triggered. Just listen.
Beloved family of light, it has been a tumultuous time this last month as waves of luminous light have washed over your beloved planet Earth.
See, you might not like that, but she just said luminous light washing over Earth. There are a lot of energies coming in because we've seen them on my channel. Orbs are luminous beings of light, energy. Just want to put that out there at the beginning.
Earth, and have been integrated into the crystalline grids of the new Earth's sacred geometric structures. It is a moment of great joy as the new frequencies of light reconnect you with the ancient light codes of the divine God force or creative intelligence. The most exciting aspect of this for us, in the angelic realms of light, has been the grounding of the divine sacred masculine in its new frequencies. This grounding...
Did you hear that? Divine masculine, because it is divine masculine, but being grounded in its new energies. The masculine has to be grounded. It's been very not grounded for ages. So listen to it because it makes sense.
Of the divine sacred masculine has been activated and enabled by the beautiful and loving energies of the divine feminine as they are expressed in the new earth frequency of the fifth dimension. These waves of light codes that were initiated.
And then, sorry, I always have to put in, then that song comes in, doesn't it? That take your brain to another dimension, take your brain to another dimension, take your brain to another dimension. Play close attention. Sorry, I'm yeah.
At the 8/8/8 in August will reach their culmination in a moment of sacred union or sacred marriage on the 11th of November, or the 11/11/8. At this time,
that's what I said. I'm sorry, I'll just have to put in sacred union, marriage, unity. It's of the divine masculine and the divine feminine have to be grounded together. I drew a picture of it. I drew a picture in my little notebook that I write things down in. Last night I was just drawing away. Where is it? Union. It's union of self as well. It's union of both these energies. Feminine, masculine, twin flame, you could call it. Union, marriage. It can't work without it, both of them together. I did a bag the other day. Where's the bag that I've been creating? Where is it? The sun and the moon. You know, you see a lot of these symbols like this, the sun and the moon together. This is one of my designs. The sun and the moon, sun, moon, masculine, feminine, together. That's why they're together in the sky. Got children, the stars. Union. Together, you can't. This is why in 3D they're trying to split up. We know through religion, through gender, through gender, trying to split the man and woman up, trying to get them to hate each other. What? In mainstream media, getting men to hate women and women to hate men, getting women to turn into men. I don't mean people who are born like that, because I do believe that. I'm talking about getting them to think they're better, and you know what's going on out there. I don't have to spell it out. So union with your energies, people.
The divine frequencies of masculine and feminine in their new lumen.
Kath, can you make some more shopper bags like that? Yeah, this one, I'm just waiting for some pens to come, because I tell you what, they've run out really. Brand new one ran out straight after. So yes, this one. Are you from the UK, Kath? This design, this is my bag. I designed it, and I will be doing more of these. I'm just waiting for stuff to come. But yes, this design, I love it. And it's got the whole peace and love. Where is it? 3, 6, 9. Tesla, energy, vibration, and frequency. Universal secrets. You know what I mean? Because that's what we are. So, no, that's fine. If you email me, tap or put it in chat. Oh, I've sent to America. It's not that much, and that's dead light anyway. So if you email me, I can give you the price of the bag and everything, and I can send it, because they're quicker to do than the stitching ones. They're very quick to do. So just email me, and we'll sort that out if you want one of them, because yes, that design, I love that design. I think that design's gorgeous. I just sat down the other day and I was like, do you know what? And then I was like, oh my God, yeah. And it's got the whole thing on the back with the union, which is very, very important. So thank you. Yes, tap or chuck it up there somewhere. There it is. Thank you. So you can email me about that, and we'll get in contact. I'm quite bad at emails, but I will check. I just forget, but I will look. But yes, thank you. So it's the union. And we are all one, and I'll show you my meditation pictures in a minute, because this channel's now going more down the spiritual sense. I mean, it always was, but I'm going to be showing you, giving you more solutions that I think work for me, just sharing them with you, and showing you my meditation drawings and what I'm getting in. It might match up with what you're thinking maybe. Remember, these channels are out there for the people that are waking up to more beyond what they thought they were waking up to, because it's massive. It's not called the Great Awakening for nothing. It's not just one thing like some people think. It's just the stuff that Q's bringing out, or it's just the stuff that's going on in the UK with, what you call it, Brexit, or it's not. It's massive. It's to do with loads more. It's to show you maybe things you've been thinking about. There's a lot of us that think that way too. So how many genders in the world? I know, exactly. You know what I mean? Well, anyway.
Velocity will come into balance in sacred union and will express sacred God force in the higher dimensional energies. What this means, beloved ones, is that the flows of energy that have been creating chaos on the earth will move into a more balanced form, both within yourselves and your light bodies, and also within the planetary body. This will give rise to a more balanced energy that will create a new earth where there is balance, harmony, and compassionate love. The old third-dimensional energies of domination and control will increasingly find no place to...
Domination and control, because it was more man-based energy. Coming into alignment, into balance, there can only be more peace. You know what I'm saying? You only have to look at Melania, what's going on there, and it's balance. You've got someone a bit more shouting, someone a bit more calmer. You need them both bringing into balance. Your ego needs to be in balance as well. Also, just while I'm thinking on it, there's a channel called, I know I didn't send it to Tapper, I've just come across the channel, and I will talk about the channel more when I've watched a bit more. Lovely light warrior called Honey Bee, I think it is, but I think it's HONIB, but I will give her a shout out again when I definitely make sure it's that. She was saying the other day, oh, you know, when I woke up and I'm a light worker, I still get mad about things because I'm a bit of a warrior that way. You know, you just want to shout at everyone and let them know. And it is a bit like that. There's light, to me, there's light workers that are more like, oh yeah, I'm working with the energies, and I'm a healer. And then there's these ones, you know, we're like, but we're trying to pull that back and balance it. We're all like that when you wake up, because you all are healers anyway. You're all like that when you wake up. That's why there's still people still in that energy, still angry. You realize you've got to pull it back, because it works better when you're doing it out of a more balanced state of mind. And the reason why we do it is because we are angry in a sense, but we realize, you know, by holding it in with balance, that's the way it works. You look back in the past, all the revolutions kicking off, war, fighting, screaming, as it got us anywhere anyway. No, it just took us back a little bit. So no, it isn't the right way to go. It isn't the right way to go. So just saying.
On the new earth as the old energy forms disintegrate. Third dimensional earth to fifth dimensional earth. What is the difference, beloved ones? Many of you have asked us how you can know where you find yourself in these fluxes of energy and how you can tell that you are in the fifth dimension. In the third dimension, you lived in a dualistic world, and this dualism was the foundation of power structures and imbalance.
The dualism, if people are on my channel go, don't get what she's talking about, the 3Ds, the dualism, it's like everything's black and white, everything's right and wrong, good and bad, female, you know what I'm talking about, everything's a checkerboard. Chessboard, the game. We know it's a game. You know, we know it's a game.
That were used to create control. For example, in the duality of masculine and feminine, there is a long history of imbalance and control. First, there was a matriarchal society where the feminine...
I've said before, we are the fallen angels. I like to see it as we fell from grace, as in 17 in house. Got distracted, didn't we? Now we're realizing and waking up and going, I remember what it's all about. Oh, it's all about love. It's not all about Black Friday. I'm going to throw it out there. It's Black Friday, I say. It's not all about running around buying shit you don't need, because it's a consumerism place that we live in. Eat, sleep, consume, repeat, or whatever you call it. You're all running out getting I'm just going to stop this a minute, because I just have to butt in where I have to butt in. I went out yesterday. I had to go and do something to get these blinds in my front room. I had to get on the bus. So I didn't know it was Black Friday, because I absolutely take no notice of what's sometimes going on in the 3D. I'm aware, obviously, but I was like, oh yeah, it's Black Friday. Never, I can say wholeheartedly, ever brought anything on Black Friday, ever. So there's people walking down the streets with big TVs and this, that, and the other. And I've seen the videos in America where virtually people are nearly killing themselves at the shops, trying to stamp on people to get a TV, whatever it is, with 50 quid off it. What, I don't know, whatever. I'm just thinking, really? That's what you do to another human being because you want a piece of more crap to put in your house. I'm not saying it's a bad thing if you're getting good deals, just like Honey Bee. I think it's Honey Bee. Sorry, I will get your name right at one point. Said the other day, she'd get mad about things like Christmas. People can go, oh, what the true thing of Christmas? What's really behind it? Who is Santa? You know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm saying. But then again, you can look at it like, well, we can still celebrate Christmas because it's supposed to be, we see it as a celebration of gathering with your family. Not that we always go with our family at Christmas. We've probably got more arguments than in the year, you know what I'm saying? So no wonder it's once a year, but it's that honouring of holding space maybe for your family, even if you don't really get on with people in your family. It doesn't mean because of family that you totally get on with them. You probably argue more, but that's probably because people are drinking and stuff as well. But do you get what I'm saying? We can see the silver lining and we can turn it round. Some people say there's a reason why Santa wears red. Just saying. But it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be, oh my God, do you know what the real thing behind that is? The certain dates, like someone was saying about the Gregorian calendar, people go on about this calendar, that calendar. It's still the same dates. But we can make it into something new. We can still have that as that, but we have a different mind thinking, and that's what you're putting out there, not the one that they want, if anyone gets what I'm saying. So I'm looking at these people on the bus, well, in the street. I was on the bus and I'm thinking, oh, dear me. Anyway, I sat there at the back of the bus. Like, it's quite funny when I think about it now, because I was sat at the back of the bus in the middle, two girls on the side. Two girls, oh, that makes me laugh, actually, because I've got a card on here, I'll show you. A bit like this. I mean, they didn't know. 9, by the way. Two, I don't know these girls. One girl there, one girl. I'm sat in the middle, and all I was thinking was, pink, bright, white, crystal light in this bus. I love you all on this bus. I don't know nobody on this bus, but in my head, I wasn't saying it out loud. I wasn't sat in the back of the bus like this. I was just thinking, pink, bright, white, crystal. I'm playing the game. I was imagining. I was using my imagination, childlike, divine child. I was being like, pink. I can visualize pink, getting tingles in my fingers now. Pink crystal, bright white, pinky healing light. And then I imagine hearts everywhere around everyone. And just thinking, do you know what? I love you all, because all you and me. Everybody's you. And you'll see that in a minute when I show you the picture in my book of what I got in meditation the other day. So I was just sending that out on the bus. And I did see little orbs about, and I just thought, I'm just putting that energy out on that bus. And I wasn't doing it as in, you will all heal, because that's against the will if they don't know. It was just like, I'm just encasing this bus in some loving, healing light. And it's just there. If someone subconsciously, willingly takes it in, but I'm not saying I'm giving it to that person. It's just like, it's just there, if anyone gets what I'm saying. And I felt really good. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah, we are manifesting a better world. We are. And that's how we do it. So carry on with this.
And was seen as all-powerful, and women were in control of social structures and power. This was replaced by patriarchal structures where the masculine became dominant and took control of society.
Did you hear that? Now, some men aren't going to like this, are they? Because their egos are bigger than God knows what. But here we go. Can we listen to that again? I'll just go back a little bit. Does it make more sense? Because it does to me.
In the duality of masculine and feminine, there is a long history of imbalance and control. First, there was a matriarchal society where the feminine was seen as all-powerful, and women were in control of social structures and power. This was replaced by patriarchal structures where the masculine became dominant and took control of society. In both cases, there was a lack of balance, and a domination of one by the other. Neither of these forms was balanced, and as such neither reflected the flow of the divine light and the light codes from the cosmic heart. In the new earth, these divine God forces known as masculine and feminine will be held in absolute balance in a fifth-dimensional society. There will be no domination of anyone by anyone else, and there will be no social structures that disempower large...
Which goes into, someone was saying this on a channel the other day, and you will have heard it before maybe. Now, put it like this. You have churches. Nothing against churches. I'm not religious, but I'm just saying you don't have to believe in God or creator or whatever, to be religious. Man-made religion I'm not into. They'll say people like the Pope, at the Vatican. Yeah, really. They're the top of everything, control. People like that, or certain gurus, I'm not saying every guru, is example, priest. You can't be connected to God's source, to God, because you are not a priest. So we'll all believe this priest, this whoever it is, this pope or whatever, because he's the only one that's in connection with source. Bullshit. Oh yes, you're all connected to source, God, love, light, love, whatever you want to call it, the creator. You're all the children of the one, fractals of the one, particles, shards, whatever. So you are all godlike within, because you all come from the one. So no one person like the Pope or someone coming on YouTube going, there's a lot of people out there in the spiritual communities, because some of them are fake as well. Oh, you can't be connected to source because you haven't done this, this, and this. It only talks through me. And, you know, I've been told I am the one. No, I just don't think so. I think when you start going within, you can connect to source and many other consciousnesses of all that ever was and ever will be, David Ickish, because it's true. Hi, Black Sheep Researcher. Hi. Nice to see you in. I'm just going with flow, so I probably won't be jumping in chat yet. If you get what I'm saying, you're all connected to source, because we all are from the source. So anyone telling you you can't be connected because you're not doing this, say like I'll say, I'm not eating meat now, so you can't be connected because you're a meat eater. No, I do believe it brings you a bit more clarity and stuff. Hi, Alison, but everybody is. And it's just that going within and realizing, you know, sounds hippy dippy, but love is the key and all that sort of stuff. And if anyone's telling you you can never connect unless you're joining some sort of thing or doing some sort of, no. All it is the people that are on YouTube talking about source and how you can connect, and maybe there's easier ways of connecting, meditating and stuff. They're just people who are guiding, that are helping you. They're not saying you can't be, you know, when sometimes when you come across a channel, you think, oh my God, they're so connected. I can't be like that. Yes, you can. But you've got to start doing the work. You've got to start going within. You've got to start doing the work. So there are a lot of spiritual new age channels that are acting all new age and spiritual, but they're trying to send you off somewhere else and trying to make out you're not connected. Everybody's connected, mind you. Even the ones we'd call bad, they're still playing their part in it all, because you've got to see the dark to see the light. Hi, Jennifer. So yeah, I'll just carry on. I'll just keep putting in where, you know, whatever. It's just that there's more people connecting up to show the people who think they're not worthy out there, you people who may be watching and thinking you're not, thinking you're, I don't know, lower down. Nobody's lower than anyone. So no pope, no priest in no church who's telling you this, this, and this, because we know what some of them are doing, is any better than you. Nobody's on a higher level. It's just when people do talk about high levels, because we sort of do say it like raising your vibration, it's just to raise that vibration. If anyone gets what I'm saying, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Hi, so carry on.
Groups of people. The fifth dimension is a structure of unity, harmony, oneness, and balance. As you awaken to the reality of the fifth dimensions, you begin to perceive how deeply out of balance your society has become.
Whoa, yeah.
And how chaotic it feels as the old begins to fall away as you move slowly towards balance. The first sign that this process is
and that's why it's happening, and that's why you can see it's happening, because out there in the 3D, all over, by the way, Hong Kong, here, everywhere, whatever, it's going crazy because it's all falling down and they haven't got a grip on it anymore. So yes, it is a bit bonkers, but you know, certain things were happening in the UK yesterday, but I'm just like, looks like America, doesn't it? Very you know what I'm saying, London Bridge style. Yeah, putting it out to the masses.
Underway is when you start to feel as though the world has gone crazy and you struggle to hold your inner peace. Beloveds, that is because your center is being realigned and you are coming into real inner balance after years of work. What seemed so real out there in the world now seems no more than a chaotic mess. And you find it difficult to see your place in this chaos and mess. That is because your place is in the new earth of higher consciousness that is coming into manifestation. Your work is to hold your inner peace and to hold the higher frequencies so that you may be a manifestation point for the new earth. New ideas and new teachings will crystallize and manifest around you and flow into being.
New ideas and new teachings, because we need new ideas and new solutions and new ways and new teachings of people that are called hippy dippy spiritual. I mean the ones who are doing it for others, service to others, not just to self, you know, and who are doing stuff because they want to help others. they're doing stuff to help them, but it helps others as well. It's not this all what was before where the people are just doing it for themselves. They want to be above other people. They don't want to share. They don't want to, it's just me, 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 me all the time, you know. That's why I'm coming to share what I've been, my journey's on YouTube. It's been on YouTube all the time. I'm like, oh my God, yeah. And sharing my ideas that may help some of you go through this time that we're in.
Through you when you are in your fifth dimensional body and form. So, how you deal with the chaos is to remember that you are a beacon or transmitter of inner balance. This means to achieve inner sacred union so that the light codes of fifth dimensional peace and harmony may be transmitted into your environment through your light body. The extent to which you choose to do that is up to you.
And you know, the chalice, the vessel, the cup, the what was Jesus looking for? The goblet thing, sorry. This is the vessel. You are the vessel. Fill yourself up with light and love. Fill your vessel up. It was getting depleted, wasn't it? Fill it up. Drink lots of water, by the way, as well.
Each one of you is a light worker or a light warrior who has come to the earth to participate in this process. The divine masculine luminosity, what it means for...
Thank you, the Holy Grail. You are the Holy Grail. Oh, there was something else that just reminded me of the Holy. Yeah, sorry, I wrote this down. I'm just remembering. Holy, we are coming to the whole. Our whole selves is pulling the masculine and the divine, them both energies together in balance. So we are whole. So we are holy. Not you, Mr. Pope, thinking you're all holy. We're all holy when we're all one and whole. Then we'll be in that little, what do you call it? You know, they always have pictures in churches with the illuminated ones with the lights, you know, the disc of light behind them, like the sun, because we're all illuminated, because we are all light beings from source, which makes me think about the just going off subject, the Netflix film cartoon thing on Netflix, Dragon Prince. This woman comes from the moon, this mythical fairy thing, and she said, oh yeah, she comes from the moon saying, oh yeah, I just put like illusions down here, so you think things are real but they're not, you know, like, but illusions. And but you can't be, you're not, what does she say, you're not from prime source or something, she says. Prime source, I think primal source, something she says, is source, is the force, like Star Wars, the force is source, is divine, is the creator. That's what it is. And it's like, that was really good.
Planet Earth as the sacred divine masculine luminous frequencies are grounded into the new Earth. You can expect a very new and different kind of masculine energy to begin to arise. This will be expressed by
new masculine, balanced, loving energy. Masculine, not the old one, new.
Men who are in alignment with their divine sacred energy, and who choose to interact with women who are in the divine feminine goddess expression in sacred union.
Yes.
But it will also become an aspect of women who seek to express the divine masculine as part of their inner sacred union. The new divine masculine is an energy that is based in the flow of light and manifestation in love. It is best represented by the bird man. In indigenous cultures,
bird man. The indigenous cultures, bird man. Not being funny. Bird. Jack's tweeting his head off in there. You know, when I did my H, what's it called? My BQHH session on Unbiased on the Fence. Remember I mentioned the bird mask, if anyone listened to it, coming over. Then I went, oh, it's an indigenous, it's a Native American Indian. It's like my granddad, Native American Indian, because I've just always had that thing of Native American Indian. I've talked about the Hopi prophecies back the beginning of this year with the Star People. I did that chanting the other day, which sounded Native American Indian. I don't know what I was doing, but do you know what I'm saying? Bird, blue kachina, I don't know, that sort of stuff.
The Birdman was a shaman figure who was like an eagle, whose work was to connect the prayers and desires of his people to the heart of the divine. In Christian tradition and theology, the Birdmen were the angels who were the messengers and mediators between the divine and humanity. So, it is clear that when the bird tribes return to human consciousness and the sacred divine masculine is...
As we've told, birds, messengers. That one's blue, by the way. I'm going on about blue all the time. Blue. Birds, messengers, angels.
Once more anchored on the earth, then there will be a direct bridge or conduit between humanity and the divine heart. Those
conduit between, let's listen to that again.
Who carry the sacred energy. The birdmen were the angels who were the messengers and mediators between the divine and humanity. So, it is clear that when the bird tribes return to human consciousness and the sacred divine masculine is once more anchored on the earth, then there will be a direct bridge or conduit between humanity and the divine heart.
Which makes you think of the angels again that came to earth and had relationships with women. Do you know what I'm saying? In the stories of, just saying. It's all there, though they twist some of it. It is true.
Those who carry the sacred divine masculine will be the bridges between the human community and the divine heart. These will be people who care for their communities and for their cultures. They will steward the earth because they know how precious it is and because they hold it in trust for future generations. They honor all living beings and respect all forms of relationship.
Which reminds me of the film, yet again. And I think Honeybee was saying yesterday, I think I said it on a channel, and I think she said something about it, Indigenous people, the film Avatar. If they killed something, they said thank you to it, and they gave gratitude. So if you are eating meat, give gratitude to the animal that lost its life. And people resonate with different films. Like I said, I resonated with that film so much when it first came out. 3-hour-long film, loved every single minute of it. Avatar, well, we are in avatar bodies, but all the messages that were in there. The song I See You, by Leona Lewis from the UK. I see you. When you're looking in someone else's eyes, you're seeing yourself. You're staring back at yourself. So why would you want to hurt another human being when it's you? When everyone comes to that big awakening.
Love and light. Their focus is on love, support, and responsible social and communal activities. They are honorable, and they walk in integrity and truth. They walk their talk, and their power radiates from their honesty and integrity. They shine from their...
Sorry, funny you should say that, Violet Melon, because I've got a top upstairs with 2 swans on it, because they mate for life. Head that way and head that way, so it makes a heart in the middle. But yeah, there's something about birds. Avatar 2, yeah, I know they're making a new one. I can't wait to see it. So anyway, I'll shut up a minute.
Hearts and their light bodies, and are honored for who and what they are in their communities. Physical symptoms of the balance process. What you may feel, beloved
headache
ones.
Today.
Make no mistake. This is a powerful process.
I don't know if anyone else has got a headache today, but I've got it's not a headache, it just feels pressure. And I don't normally get headaches. That's why I said I'd go out and catch a little bit of the sun after this. That's why I'm trying to get through it. If it's still there, it's cold, but it's there.
The recent lunar eclipse at the September equinox helped to bring these energies to Earth. And as this powerful wave of primal God codes washed over you and through the crystalline grids, you would have felt physically, mentally, and emotionally overstimulated, and then very tired to the point of exhaustion. The overstimulation phase might have included lots of energy.
I felt very tired this week. I was trying to say yesterday, that's why I said I couldn't be bothered. It felt like nothingness, not in a bad way. I just didn't want to do anything. I was just like, just don't want to do anything.
And an abundance of ideas and new opportunities. In fact, there may have been so many new ideas and opportunities that you were unsure which one to take first, or how you could manage all of them. This phase may have been followed by a very flat period in which you felt too tired to care and just wanted to rest. That
was me this week with my creativity, because I've been creating loads of different things, and I was like, oh, it's doing too much, but I love it. I can't help it. And I was like, oh, I'm going to feel really tired.
Been a good idea as your body gets used to this powerful flow of energy and light that is the new divine masculine sacred energy flow. As you come into balance, you will find it easier to remain in peace and harmony while still being able to be passionate about life. You will feel deep stirrings of compassion and a desire to work with the earth for the sake of your children and the coming generations. You will feel positive and uplifted as your prayers and desires cross that bridge of light to the divine heart. Sacred marriage or sacred union and the blessings of divine conscious relationship.
Yeah, Dave, and who was saying then, and married, yeah, feeling like, not in a bad way, not like sad, just feel like can't bothered. But I know if you feel like that, get out in nature, because that will revamp you, recharge your batteries. As someone commented, recharge your crystal batteries, because we are crystalline. So yes.
On the 11/11/8, the new energies will come into balance at the 11/11th Stargate or portal. The 11.
By the way, people like Magenta Pixie pumping it out every day. Brilliant. If you don't understand what she's saying, but she's done it. You know, we are the Stargates. You put your arms out like this. What does it make? We're the Stargates. When you go within, you can go to these other places, bring these other things in, because we are the Stargates to those other places.
11th is a moment of powerful initiation when the diamond light portal between heaven and earth is fully open and the earth can ascend into higher frequencies that align more closely with the divine heart. Each one of you can also align your sacred and divine.
Right, so I've just got coming in that song. Who was that song who sang? Right, what's that song? It goes. I can't remember who sang it. I have to stop when something comes in. Your love is lifting me higher, higher, higher and higher. 'Cause your love's lifting me. Sorry, sound like a strangled cat. Higher, higher and higher. 'Cause your love is lifting me higher, higher and higher. Love lifts, fear drags down. So what do you want to do? Sorry, that just.
Hearts with the divine heart of the cosmos. This year, at the 11/11ths, you will experience the cosmic blessing of sacred union both in galactic terms and on the personal level. On the galactic level, the planet will align fully with the two primal forces of the divine heart that you call the divine masculine and feminine. This will serve to magnetize the earth towards fifth dimensional unity consciousness.
Magnetize.
On the personal level, it will also enable each one of you to access their inner power, integrity, and sense of community. Your hearts will be open to both flows of God's source energy. And, in your relationships, you will find the power and the balance that you seek in divine conscious relationships. These are relationships where the basis is sacred union and an expression of divine sacred love. This is a great blessing from the divine heart.
Just want to throw out there, you may get triggered. That's why Kanye is reversed it. Oh, let me see you work it. He's reversed it. He's singing about, well, the Water album he's got out, because it's a high lifting song. You might not be into like what he's singing about, but actually when you listen to it, it's very high vibing, lifting. Oh yes, wearing a lot of white there, white light energy, pure light. Just saying.
We will have more to say on this topic in the months that are to come. We wish you much joy and love as you are invited to the sacred union of the 11/11ths.
And 11/11. When you see 11/11, the one masculine, the one feminine come together is 1 and 1, 11, or it could be 2. You know, when you're seeing 2, 22, still the same thing. Oh, they're all merging. Speaks to you through numbers and visions and pictures and all sorts of messages you'll get through, but that's what it stands for. So I've played that. The other video I'm just going to throw out there, I'm not going to show you. I want you to check it out. If you want something relaxing to just sit back with a cup of tea and think, oh my God, I came across this channel and it is absolutely beautiful. And oh my God, I'll show you a little bit actually. I'm telling porcupines. I'm trying to give you videos. You may have come across it, I don't know, but it's absolutely. So let me find it. Beautiful. That I just sat back and thought, oh my God, get me there. I'll live there. I will do that. I will be that. Oh yeah. This is beautiful. Some people say it's hard work, that. Yeah, but look at the way. Let me try and find it. Oh my God, where is it? Right. I will find it. Oh yes, honeybees on here. It is HONIB. Honeybee. Sounds like honeybee. Right. This channel, oh my God, it is gorgeous. Hang on a minute. Let me find out which one I saw first. because I just fell in love straight away. It was like, oh my God, oh my days, that woman is amazing. Right. I think she's called Liz. I can't even say it, but Tap will put the link in. This lovely, beautiful. Oh my God, just show you this bit. Oh my God. Basically, she's got a load of wool off a load of sheep, and she's going to make it into a jacket. But the way they filmed this is beautiful. Oh my God. She's dyeing her wool, everything by hand. Beautiful. Oh, it's just gorgeous. All the stars in the sky. I don't want to, you know, go and watch it. Her channel's beautiful. I just want to go and watch it. She's dyeing it. She's knitting it all up and making herself this beautiful purple. Look at the little shape. Beautiful jacket. She makes furniture out of bamboo and everything. It's ace, but it's such a relaxing channel. It's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. The things she makes are handmade. Oh my God, get me there. Get me working there. I'll be in my element, me. Beautiful. Showing you can do these things. We are more than what they, you know, we are creators. But the music, the little shape. I'll just say it's something to go and check out if you're feeling a bit meh and you want something relaxing. That channel is beautiful. She makes furniture out. She goes and cuts the trees down. She's making furniture. Woman, oh yeah, with a mother, and it's just a beautiful channel to go and watch. I will be watching some after. It's so relaxing. Love that channel. Alison's seen it. It's honest to God, it's a beautiful, beautiful channel. And watching stuff like that instead of, if you're still watching the news and TV, go and watch something calming and something that will align you. So please go and check that out. There, Tap has put it in. Fear not the harsh winter with the cloak made from soft and fluffy wool. But check out all the stuff she does in there. She cooks food, just the whole, I would say, sort of indigenous old ways of doing things by hand. But it's so, I just love it. So please go and check it out. Anyway, that's that for now. What I'm going to do is quickly show you what cards came out this week, what I got in meditations, and then I'm going to go because I've got a bit of a funny head and I did just sit outside for a little bit. So I got these today. They're a tiny little box and they're for Finn for Christmas, you know, some of his little stocking fillers, because I used to play these with Waxman, my dad's dad, when I was a little girl, who's not here anymore. You know, the little I think these are wooden ones, Donimos. You know, he likes matching them up. So I thought I need to get some of them because it reminds me of when I was a child. And he'll love the little box and putting them in the little box, as I used to love doing, you know, and it's a nice size because you can stick it in your bag, and we could take this if we were going to someone's house and he wanted to play with the Donimos. And it's an old, you know, it's an old game. And the Donimos are falling, people, you know, for that side. But I'm just saying, I got them today. Yeah, so I was just like, I just thought to share that with you. Right, the cards I got today, I'm going to try and do them in the, I got quite a few that came out, and I'm not going in depth. I'm just showing you that I got this week. I'll try and do them in order. These two came out this week. Now, this was ace because the Five of Scrolls, all I'm looking at is the colour, the sword. We're standing up in the sword, you know, cutting through bullshit, cutting through the lies we've been fed, you know, what's this, what's that, the control systems. Looks like Excalibur's sword. It's blue, by the way, and there's purple, which is spiritual. And we've got a little, I think it's a deer. We've got a lot of Celtic things on the stone there, like, but anyway, my thoughts on that were, we're cutting through all the bullshit. You know, this sword is getting pulled out, the sword of truth. You know, and we're putting all that to rest with all the you can see the light through the trees, you know, through all the old crap. So I'm just quickly going through this. Then this one came out. There was only two in this deck this week, when beginning of the week. It's the Hermit. We've all been a hermit and we're all storytellers telling our story. But we're just talking about birds before, and there it is. The storyteller. Hopey prophecies, birds, wings, look like angels, holding the light, star, light is star. Yeah, lots going on there. They told some good prophecies, didn't they? People just look at things as legends and this, that, and really. So that was that. Then I pulled out these little, remember these little ones? Oh, bit witchy. 9, divine, feminine. 3, the 3 witchy sisters, the power of 3, Trinity, mind, body, and spirit, folks, seen as other things as well. 6 is masculine, 9 is feminine. So yay, bringing it back. Also, the 2 at the end have got their eyes closed and she's got her eyes fully open, because some people are asleep, aren't they? You have to get in alignment with your mind, body, and spirit. And then 21 came out, which is 3, and it's Angel of Alchemy, miracles. Well, you would say miracles are happening, magic, miracles. It's alchemy. We are alchemy. This is what we do. We transmute energies and bring something else out. That is what we do. Alchemy. Just saying. So they came out. I've got some new cards, folks. I'll show you. Probably can't even read them, so I might butcher the names, but I did get this was calling me, you know, because of the orbs that we get in, and they're still about. And I had a gold one again the other day. It whipped in my bedroom and I was like, oh my god, it was gold again. I didn't film that because you've seen them. I'm not going to keep filming them, but I will show you some now and again. And this just came to me and was like, oh my god, Angels of Atlantis oracle cards. And because it says receive inspiration and healing, but it's the fact that on the back it says discover the 44 aspects, makes me think of 144, of the 12 archangels of Atlantis. With these stunning oracle cards, the cards depict archangels as an orb. It's the light, angels. Now I see 9 as feminine, 6 as masculine. That's why they say 666 has been more masculine. I see 9 as feminine. Think of the word feminine. It's got 9 in it. Either 6 turned upside down is the other, isn't it? 6 and 9. It's both. We're balancing both energies, like I said at the beginning. So I got these. So what came out was, I'm not saying that's thingy, that's what I see it as. I'm just saying. I'm probably going to butcher these names, but anyway, I'll have a go. Yeah, we've been in the 666. I sort of see that as carbon. We're going to light, crystalline, 999. Did I get 3 or 2? I can't remember. Did I get 2? I think I got 2. Yeah. And it's funny because one of them I was like, yeah, abundance, purpley, violet-y. I don't know if it says Uriel. I can't say it, but oh, and there's a tree there because I've had a lot of things about trees, and it's an oak tree. That's wisdom as well. Abundance. So that was beautiful. And then this one I just loved, because this one, I can't believe the picture on it when it came out. I always knew Raphael was green, the energy of Archangel Raphael, but you're going to see how this linked up with one of my meditations, because when it came out, I think it was Thursday, and I did the meditation at the beginning of the week, I was like, oh my god, that's what I saw. There's 2 trees here, and there's this ripple effect going on with water, and it's Archangel Michael, which is cleansing, because the waters are cleansing, and that'll go into the stone thing that I want to talk about at the end, like a physical thing you can do. So just remember that, and then when I go into the book after these cards, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So we've got that. So I may pull an angel card at the end if you remind me. Oh, and also you see this sort of shape going on here with the light coming out like that. I've got something to say about that at the end as well. So if you look through the sun through your eyelashes, if anyone knows what I mean. Right, so we've got that, and then the last couple of cards that came out in another deck this week were, I did colours, the secret language of colour cards. So what came out was violet. A lot of people talk about violet light. I've seen the violet light as well. Create a balanced life, 45. Who's 45 in a 3D? 45th president. Balance. And I just want to say to all the naysayers and all the ones that get triggered by Trump because they think they're so spiritual, all he's doing, like I've said before, is showing us what we don't want, unearthing all the stuff to see so we can all go to love, is basically what it is. So anyway, message to you, create a balanced life. Next message, purple, 39, develop mental clarity. Like I just said before, it's mind, body and spirit, mental clarity. Then green, like I just said, need to get out in nature. That's why I want to go and sit out in a bit and take some breaths. 31, revitalize your nervous system. Now, this is a tree again, and it's green. Think about the nervous system and the one I just showed you before, because it's in my meditation in a minute. Oh, tangerine orange makes me think of Buddha. Orange is very lifey, juicy, like zingy. 17, I didn't even realize, and it's 17. And it says, be spontaneous and have fun. You've got to have fun. You want you all depressed. Being in a space of in the now and being joyful and having gratitude for the joy and fun, do something fun, is loving to you. It's a vibration. So that was brilliant. Yeah, Chariots of the Gods, yeah. I think that's what you sent me, but I haven't looked at it yet. I can always chuck it into my next chat. So that was that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly go through. I'll pull a card at the end. The meditations that I got this week, and it might match up to what, if you're meditating or what you've seen on YouTube, because I've seen this people talking about in different ways, but I'm like, yep. So at the beginning of the week, I'm just going to show, and I'll show you some drawings that I've done. So this is why it's handy to keep a notebook when you're meditating or whatever comes in. So right. So I drew a picture, and then this is what I wrote down. Now, just let me see what I got right. The 26th of November, this was that Tuesday? I don't know. I'm just going to read it, and then I'm going to show you the pictures. Morning meditation. I feel the crystal light shards are the photonic light coming in to help us. Because when I was meditating to heal, release, and let go, when I was meditating, I saw this. This is the vision I got. It was like a massive crystal in the sky. You could call it creator, source, the sun, whatever. But it was, in my mind, it was crystal. All these shards were coming off it. We're the shards because we are all of the one divine light. But this is also being sent out to us. The light photons are being sent out to us as well, because we're seeing a lot of them. But we are part of the one light. So I just thought big crystal, and look what colour it is. Purpley blue, violet light. So it says on it, oh no, it says blue greeny light. One source like a giant crystal. We are the shards of the crystal part of one all star, all spark. You know, like in Transformers, one of the other films that I love. You see pictures and it's like you put it together. So to the light coming in to help us release and let go. It's unearthing things we don't like, but you can be in it. You've just got to let it go. You can cry, but you've just got to let it go. You can go down many rabbit holes, but you've just got to let it go. Also, oh yeah, then after that, I got like this picture. Going back to trees. This is greeny green light. Trees from above. Looking down, I saw all these trees in a circle connecting together, and all this pure bright white light was boom, boom, like from the roots, but they look the same from above. And then all of a sudden, after the bright white light, like bits of green kept flickering around, they were connecting. And I wrote down, blasting of the larger crystal body. Oh yeah, that's photonic light. Started off white light in the center, then the waves. So we'll go back to that. Let me show you the picture that I got in the cards that I got. I just said, remember, see the waves and the trees and the green, and I just said green light, and there's white light in there as well, because white light's pure. And it says the center, then the waves of the green darting about, they were connecting by the light, communicating, then went into a vast forest. Then it turned into a fast forest. I just saw a fast forest, which I saw on on my session on Change Channel when I kept going on about green and the forest all the time. Forest and all green and healing, because green is healing, it's relaxing, it's Mother Earth is connecting and transmuting those energies and bringing them in. And also, when you talk about the what it looks like, it's like our nervous system, because we're connected. Everything in Earth's the same as us. Everything's matched up. Photons, photonic light is like the atoms, which we are, the cells, which we are. What did I say? Yeah, that was cleansing. What did I say? Oh no, it was the colour ones, wasn't it? So going back to the colour cards, and these were after the meditations. These were a couple of days after, so these aren't even. Which one was it? Yeah, there's the green again. Green, revitalize. You're revitalizing when you're in nature. Your nervous system. Well, all your nervous things in your head and your brain, whatever they're called, and all that, look a bit like that. Where unattaching the old programming, the wires, and we're reconnecting them back up. And this is like what this was doing. So because Earth is doing it, we're doing it, the cosmos is doing it, the universe is doing it, everyone's doing it. We're all transmuting, like I said at the beginning, alchemy, and bringing this new energy in. If anyone gets what I'm saying. World tree. Yeah, the world tree. We've talked about the world tree before. The cosmos, there's one out there as well. The tree of life. We are the tree of life as well. Everything comes back to heart. I've talked about this before. We are the trunk, and there's many branches that go off. Also, I think of the oak, as I always say, my shield of my sort of Celtic thingy going back and back was an oak tree. Just saying. And trees do speak to themselves. That was also in the film Avatar, the AOR tree, the tree of life. They destroyed it. That's why it was quite sad, that film. Like, we're remembering, like Honeybee was saying on her channel, it's like we're remembering like it was sad. That's what happened. The AOR tree, the spirits that came off the tree, they connect underground by the root systems. They connect to other trees. They heal other trees. If you don't know this, then you think it seems whack, just go and check it out on YouTube. Put in, I don't know, trees talking. You'll find lots of different channels. But that is what happens. They are the lungs and the connectors and the whisperers under earth, and they do speak to each other. That's why in the film, what are my other favourite films? Lord of the Rings, one of my favourites. All the different beings and things come together. In one part of it, the trees come together. The trees are walking. They've been sat there like guardians listening, but they talk all the time. They talk. And they got up in the end and they came in with the fight, didn't they, in Lord of the Rings? Oh, yeah, they did, against Scaramanda. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's all there. So that was meditation on Tuesday, I think. So get out in nature if you're feeling a bit cack. Also, there was something else. Oh yeah, when you look at the sun, but under your eyes, like you look at it like that. Well, you're not looking. You got your eyes closed, and you look under your eyelashes. You start seeing crystalline. You can see the crystals of light of the sun. Might make sense to some, makes sense to me, because I know people have talked about this, and it does look like this sort of, and that's sort of what I see, and it all goes like this. I saw two that looked like two beings. They kept coming together, they kept parting, they kept coming together, and all of a sudden on this side, this was today, and I've seen it all week, was in a that electric blue coming together, because to me it's a bit like the film The Dark Crystal. They come together, don't they? The male and the female, the skeptics and the mystics, they come together and be the light beings that they were. And it looks like that. And it's beautiful when you can see it. If anyone doesn't know what I mean, I'll talk about it another time, because that's what I saw. I also was drawing, because I do think my drawings have something in them. Drawn a lot of, this sort of stuff. Divine Feminine, Diamond, Down, Earth, Up. Also, the meditation I got the other day on Thursday's meditation was, this is what I saw. It's that ripple thing. I saw a little like Buddha person with like loads of energy rippling out, which I was just doing with my hoop before I came on, sending all this like energy out, like loving energy. It was spinning above, because this was above up there, like ascended masters, whatever you want to call it. and then like as above, so below. And then all this energy was also, it was spiraling up, but also spiraling down to us. So all that energy is coming down. But that's a little image that I got, so I sort of drew it, you know, connected to the stars, love. We've got masculine and feminine, negative charge, positive charge, but the batteries work together, don't they? You have to have a negative and a positive charge. It says on here, Buddha type person energy, sat on a plane of love, all lights, purples, blues, and they were like all these bits coming out. I can't explain it, but anyway, out and around and spiraling out and out and out, but also that light spreads and hits us below, which it is doing. Angelic lights that are coming in, if that's what you want to say. The love felt intentions of that ascended master, whatever you want to call it, focus coming into us, and the more we get it, the more we do it, the more the world changes with it. I don't know what I wrote then. Did I write something else? Oh, in the process of the new routine. Oh yeah, was that? No, that might be another thing. I just write things down everywhere. And then I've put in the process of the new routines, if you like, letting go of old programming, which I have fought against, me personally, in the past, not knowing until now, all making sense, because it's not the true free self. No, the old program isn't the true free self. That's why I've had a lot of things in the past with parents, my mom and stuff, and like people in your life, you know, and you're thinking, I don't want to do that. Why am I being told I have to do this? Like, have to do this at school, have to do that. And like I said, I wrote down, like, I'm going to come into chat in a minute. I've been feeling nothing to say or really want to or do anything, just being the nothing, which really, what some say, the nothing space, void, etc., is everything. So just allowing yourself, that is okay. I enjoyed it. I just enjoyed like nothing. Like people say, I wasn't down. I just enjoyed doing I was doing, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The nothing. Do everything with love. If it's not coming from a real heartfelt place, it's programming. Release it and let it go. So what I was saying about let it go is I'm going to keep talking about letting it go because it's going to keep coming up. Oh yeah, just want to say, on Thursday at night, I sat on my bed and with a camera, and the beautiful light forms came in. And at one point, when I said alchemy, that was it. When I said alchemy, a gold one flashed up in front of my face. Beautiful. I was just saying thanks to that. I feel I know I need to call on it more. And I believe it's our intentions to manifest, or should bring into manifest. And then I just drew the picture of the union of self, feminine and masculine, because I just doodle with a biro or whatever. Like I don't draw it out, I just doodle it straight onto paper. Then last night I did this. It's all being expressed out of me. We have a lot of ways of expressing ourselves, and I will be doing a video about expressions. I'll be talking about that in a bit. This one was last night. I called it Mass Awakening. Don't know why. I've had a lot expressing out of me and my creativity. Right, and then I drew this before, which was a diamond crystalline butterfly lady, meaning we're ascending. We've got wings, hearts, all that, blah blah blah. So, and the next chart I wrote down, the next chart I'll be doing will be on self-love. And it's not about showing everything you've got, it's about showing what you've got inside, because there's a lot of women and men like to show off what they've got because there's an agenda out there. But I'll talk about that again. Some people might get triggered, but it's true. It's not about what you're showing off on the outside too much. You know, there's too much going on, you know. It's about showing off what you've got on the inside. So what I'm going to just talk about now before I go is, so we're releasing. So what could we do that may be a physical thing for you to do if you're trying to get into meditation, or you want something physical to hold, to do something? I just come up with this idea of, right, so the new year's coming. Now you could collect these, you could do it now, you could do it before the new year is. Get some stones. You don't have to paint them. I'm gonna, higher realm holistics, whoop whoop. She's a warrior. Show her some love. Hi, honey. I'm going in a minute, but I just thought if people are trying to get a more physical, some people will say, oh, you can do this, you can do that. Sometimes like people go, oh, you know, like, why do people have wands and different things, you know, if they're more on the occult thing and all that? It's like, because it's a visual thing. Some people, I need visual things sometimes. Sometimes I need to hold something. So I thought you could get some pebbles, you could collect them, you can draw on and paint on them. If you think you're not good at drawing, which you are if you practice, get your kids to draw on them. You can decorate them. This is with an angel, and it says, love is all there is. And I was just doodling. So you could do this, but you don't have to. You could just pick some hi JL. You could just pick some lovely pebbles up that resonate with you. And then what you could do is, because we were talking about water before, the ripple effect, is take your pebbles. You could write on them a message or something. Take your pebbles to water. Could be a pond, a river, the ocean, whatever you're nearest to. If you're near a country park, go somewhere, say it out loud if you want to. But if you feel a bit of a div because there's people about, just say it in your mind and visualize like intentions of something. You could write it down if you're going to forget. The things that you're releasing, because it's so important to release now for the things that we're doing a lot of releasing. So it could be something about, say for instance, some ex that you just want to, you know, you want to release that person because you don't need to be thinking about that person anymore, but it's just been playing on your mind. See that each pebble, rock, whatever, as whatever that thing is that has been keeping you tied down. Think, I am releasing, you know, it could be, what did I write in my book? I just make it up yourself, but I say something like, I am divine. I release all that doesn't serve me. And then whatever that thing is, I release you and throw it into the water. So it's one of them where you visually want to see, you're throwing it, and as it hits the water, it's going. The water will cleanse it, will take that energy away, that thing that you're thinking of that was keeping you down or whatever it was, and release it. Don't ever think about it again. It's gone. You're cutting the ties with it. But some people do need like a visual thing sometimes. So release it. So and feel happy about it. So when you're throwing the pebble, the stone, into the water, visualize as soon as it hits the water, breathe in and breathe out. It's released. Let it go. Like the song Frozen, let it go, let it go. You do not want it going into the next years to come, because it's done, like I said before, it's a big rucksack on your back. Oh, and by the way, there's another thing I'm just going to throw out to you. I will jump in chat in a minute, I promise. The other day I was thinking about releasing. I walk down the street, there's a guy with shopping. He's shopping for Christmas for his kids. He comes out the shop in the UK with a paper bag. Yes, paper's better than plastic, but in the UK, when it rains, because it was wet, they're not very good, because all of a sudden his bag released and all these things fell out. And someone did come out the shop and give him a plastic bag. But as I was thinking about release, he dropped his bag. I shouldn't laugh. He didn't break anything. All these toys and presents fell out, and I thought, yeah, because your bag's too heavy and the bag you're using is a bit crap as well, you know. Maybe it's a bit old. Release that old bag, get yourself a new one and fill it up with good stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it just made me smile, because I was thinking, well, you see, people have too heavy loads and they're not releasing, and then one day it's just going to go, which is happening with people with cognitive dissonance with what's going on in 3D. But that's all the unearthing for us to get rid of it. And you know, I'm still doing it. I've got a bit of a muddy head today. I feel like not headachy, pressure. So I am going to be, as Ralph would say, breathing in the good ass prana in a bit, because I will be going very soon. But try it. Get some pebbles, you know, some stones. Even if you're just walking in nature and you're near a river and think, I'll just get these stones, and think of all the things you want to get rid of and do it like that. I've done it before with the burning, you know. I've got a little thing in the garden, which call it a little mini, cauldron thing, and you can write it down and burn it. So many different ways. But this is, you know, if you've got your kids with you, they don't know, but they could also shout out things they want to release, or they're just playing with the pebbles, you know, skimming on the water or just chucking pebbles in, and you're doing it as well. But at the same time, you're also releasing pebble power. That's what I'm going to call it, pebble power. But I just drew on mine because I thought they'd be pretty cool, because if anyone did find them, because the energy will be released off them anyway, it's not like holding your negative energies, it'll be cleansed by the water. If these did pop up somewhere and someone found them, like a lot of people do them pebble message things, they're going to get a nice pebble anyway. You don't have to, but I'm just saying, you know, me being me, it's got a little message on it. Love is all there is. So you could do that. So I'm just going to be bringing more ways that we could, that might help you, that might not help you. Some of you might be thinking, oh God, she's bonkers. But hey, I just want to say, I was talking to my dad last night and he's looking at videos of, I will bring it to you when I remember who it is, Sasquatch. I probably said that wrong. You know, like Bigfoot. You know, like my favourite Chewbacca in Star Wars. I love him. Yeah. Well, I'll be talking about that another day, but I just thought, yep, you see. And my brother was like, he said he's on the other side of the phone going, oh my God, is she like, I said to my dad, tell him, thanks for calling me crazy, because I mean, that's the biggest compliment ever, because that means I'm not normal, I'm not a muggle, do you know what I mean? And I can actually imagine and think outside this programming, and I just thought, oh my God, that's hilarious. I will be bringing that with you for a bit of fun, but then again, been lots of sightings, hasn't there? Just saying. Anyway, why you know, what is Chewbacca? I mean, Chewbacca in Star Wars, you know, extra terrain, because I think maybe this place is a lot bigger than they say it is. I mean, what is he? He looks like Bigfoot to me. He's a Sasquatch, or whatever you call it. I can't even say it properly. I'd date a Sasquatch. I like Chewie. I'm just saying. There's vast places on this plane and we haven't been. So we can't really say, no, there isn't this and there isn't that. Vast places of like rugged, especially in America. America's massive. Do you know what I mean? People just think, oh, it's massive. There's wild nature out there that nobody's, you know. So I'm just saying there's things out there. There's stuff happening everywhere. Things going on. And this is why I say the Great Awakening's bigger than, it's not called the Great Awakening for nothing. I always thought that higher realms publicity. What did you think? What, the plane's bigger, or like they put Chewbacca in Star Wars? I see Star Wars as fast planes as well, planes upon planes, and I just think I love Chewie. That's Antarctica, yeah, and there's just hidden stuff. They've hid so much from us, and I will bring this up. But the guy in America who talks about this, really genuine guy, talks about Bob Lazar as well. They put so much stuff out and you'll go and watch videos and go, oh, it's crap that, because it doesn't look real. Yeah, there's a load of ones that don't look real because they put it out there to put people off. Just like us truthers, you know, people are getting like, I've seen it under higher realm holistics. When you're talking, you've got the whole QAnon thing going on under your thing saying, meaning because you're talking truth about different things. Oh, QAnon's a big conspiracy. Well, they would say that, wouldn't they? Conspiracy. Yeah. Hidden in plain sight. Yeah, everything's hidden in plain sight. And I know the lovely Lady V there knows about Q, and we know that's the 3D unearthing, but everything's hidden in plain sight. So there'll always be there people trying to put things off, like, you know, you see the orbs on my channel when they come in, especially when it's darker, and all this new energy that's coming in, people go, oh, it's dust. And people will start going on. That's why people will come into people's chat and start trying to put comments, so it'll put people off when they read the comments. But this is why I say, Aaron Q says, research everything and question everything, just like Lady V on your top, and research everything yourself. You know, there's crazy batshit stuff going on this plane of existence we're in, more than we know. And that's why I think some people think the Great Awakening's only about Q, or oh, we know about the government. Oh, no, it's bigger than that. It is biblical in a sense, you know, because there's truth in there, but they twisted it. It is cosmic. It is. I just wake up every day and I'm like this, but in wonderment, like, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, there's mad crazy things going on, but at the same time, I'm like, oh my God, I'd never thought I'd get to this stage in my life. I'd be like, oh. And oh my God, so it's bonkers. Don't know what everyone else thinks. 6 miles away from here, we have the Gateshead Grey Story of Richard Hall channel on YouTube. Oh, thank you. Leave it in chat after. Also, I've been laughing today. I know you can't see in this light, but all my greys are coming through. These bits that look shiny is grey hair. And I know you can't see properly on it. It's all coming through. And I was laughing at it this morning thinking, oh my God, it's coming in more. And I'm just like, I love it though. It's like light. It's like crystalline. I mean, they say that's, oh, dye your hair, you know, hair dye, that kills your hair. The wise ones have grey hair. And I thought, there's something in it, isn't there? Showing you your illumination of your. Does anyone get what I'm saying? This hair will be changing very soon. I've got weeks to go yet till I get my dreadlocks. And I just want to say, so people get triggered with dreadlocks as they think it's only from, you know, one culture, whatever. Many different cultures all over the lands had dreaded braided hair back in the day. And if you want to know, and I've always said it was a spiritual thing, mine's more of a spiritual thing that I'm getting it done for, and the fact that when my hair, it is wet now, I know it doesn't look it, but most people know, you know, it's curly naturally. I just find it hard to manage. It gets knotty. It would knot up itself if I left it, but it's more of keeping your energy in. So let's see if I can find this picture, just in case you didn't know, because I'll probably get naysayers when I do get it done, but I'm not really bothered. Oh, and I just want to say, thinking a lot about elephants, and when I went out to the country with my sister for a week, she couldn't see it. I was like, I said to Finn, what is that? I was like, it's an elephant. Elephants are wisdom, aren't they? See the elephant face? You've got a big trunk here and two eyes and it's like an elephant. Oh, see a little orb flying about. Oh, she didn't see it. Sorry, I can't see anyone chat. I'm just looking for a picture. Don't think it's. I mean, they do say, you know, it's a spiritual thing if your energy's not leaving, because you got your crown chakra in your hair, and it keeps all your energy in. And I'm just trying to find this picture because I've seen it before and I love it. I think it's on my tablet. You know, when you lose your hair, when you shed your hair, it's like you're shedding your and I've told my friends, and they're all pretty cool about it. They're all like, you know, I think it'll suit you, you know, because yeah. I said, well, my hair's not, you know, it's hard to manage. Is it on this one? Might be on this one. Maybe it's not. No. Is it? But that's why I did talk about the Hopi prophecies ages ago, and the Indians, Native American Indians, when they had the hair cut off and they had less sort of things guiding them, you know, when they shaved the hair off in the army. We've talked about that before. Just for men's hair dye is good. Yeah, but what we're saying about hair dye is, why do you think it's called hair dye? Do no one wants to shine the light of the true, authentic colour, do they? Hair dye. Killing your hair, your spiritual little antennae, you know, the little antennae, your little networks of, do you know what I'm saying? Chemicals. Just saying, that's how I see it. Right, I'm just going to try and go through this again because I'm sure. Yeah, that's why I stopped dyeing my hair. That's why I've got a lot of grey in it. See all these bits of light, they're all grey. I don't do it anymore. When people go on about why they're going bald, you're dyeing your hair. You are sticking chemicals on your bonds and dyeing your hair. So I just remember what Yoda said, because I sent that to my sister the other day. I was like, Yoda, there's a little baby Yoda. New one's coming out in December. Luminous beings are we, not this crude matter. Oh, we're luminous beings. Doctor got my first grey hair. Yeah, everyone goes, oh, I've got grey hair. I've got a dye over it. Why do you have to dye over it? It's beautiful. All the girls are having the hair dyed grey now, aren't they? All the young ones. So men look cool with grey hair. I think men look cool with grey hair. I don't know where the picture is, but anyway, it was a guy with dreadlocks, and it was showing. I don't think anyone clicked onto that. You can't see it. That I put on my community page. What I was trying to say, what can you see in the air? I saw a bird-like face in the ether, made up of you know, sylphs and clouds and things, and the chest and everything. And I said it looked like Thoth or and because the sun was like that as well, and there was loads of, yeah, anyway, going off topic, but yeah, all your like energy and your, what would you call it, just everything goes into the hair. So a lot of cultures do grow it, like in the Rasta community, they grow it really, really, really long, you know, and normally a lot of people cut them off sometimes when you haven't put in, to release like sort of like things in the past, or release all that energy that was that. Mine's sort of doing it backwards. Mine's like, I'm getting them all back in, like I've just woke up the other way around. A lot of people do it for its protective style, but a lot of it is to do with, this is your antennae. Do you think years and years back we were going around with air dryers and straighteners? No, I don't think we were we? No. So it would have been easy to have it in braids or dreadlocks. And some people think it's only a certain culture that have dreadlocks. No, even Native American Indians had dreadlocks. When you look into, you know, Indians in India had dreadlocks. They still do, the gurus, you know, Vikings, dreadlocks, braids. So when people go, oh, it's only for certain, why white people put them in? Hello, we are not all from, if you had your DNA checked out properly, which I wouldn't do because I think they're looking for something, you would find out you are not just one, you know, whatever you think it is, you'd be very mixed with different things in. So just saying. But yeah, if you've never thought of hair dye, just look at the word. I'm not saying you have to not dye your hair. I'm just saying me, myself, and I choose not to. I actually think grey hair is beautiful. It's just a transition that goes a bit crazy. But can you imagine? I did ask her if I had dreads in, if she could have put a bit of grey in the end so it'll start matching with that. But I'll just let it go. I'll have a big white streak because it's all, so you can't see with this light. Can you see without it on? No, that's not really showing you anything, is it? But see them all? All this that looks white, that's all grey hair. Can't bring it on. Be illuminated. Well, I just have this thing about, you know, the thing, oh yeah, you're old if you've got grey hair, silver hair. I see it a bit more. You've got more wisdom. You know, it's like your crystalline body's sending it out through your hair. Does that make any sense now? Oh, and just before I go, if anyone knows about the crystalline skin when you've got twinkles, which I still have, and it's still there now, it used to be, I don't know if T. Taylor's done any new ones lately. It used to be like silver, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. So if anyone's got it, could you just put a comment in now? Have you noticed it's gone more goldy green, greeny gold, goldy green? And the only other weird thing that's happened to me is, you see my finger here? Yesterday, it was like a prick. I don't know where it came from. I was like, oh, I don't know what happened, but my finger started going green. Not green, blue. Like I've been poisoned by something, like a bruise, but I don't know what happened. Can you see here? Don't know what's going on. Really don't know what's going on. There's lots of weird things going on, let's face it. But has anyone noticed, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it doesn't matter. If you know what I'm talking about, crystalline DNA coming out in your skin, and I know if Lady V's still here, I know she's got it, as a lot of you have. Has anyone noticed it's gone goldishy, greenish? It's not as silver, it's more, I'm looking at it now, it's more golden. The golden age, whoop, whoop, whoop. And I think of the sun. Has anyone noticed that? Just out of curiosity. And has anyone noticed the rise? Because I swear, when I look in the mirror, not in this camera, I'm like, I'm sure my eyes are starting to go a bit lighter. Sounds a bit weird. Wedding ring finger. Yeah, maybe it's my wedding ring finger. Oh yeah. Well, I've never had a ring on that finger. Maybe it's a wedding. Maybe it's the I said the merging of the feminine and the masculine, the marriage. So maybe my twin flame's coming in, because yeah, it's making a little band around my finger. And it's funny that you said that. We talk about the merge, the uniting of those. Where is it? Where's my design? So if you're after these bags that I've designed myself, and they're all hand drawn, because I like that sort of fingers, me putting my energy on it. That's the design I came up with, me, myself, and I. That's the one I'll be putting a few out. You'll have to email me to get these little shopper bags, but it was a whole divine union. So yeah, funny that. And then I've got a maybe it's my cosmic twin up there, like just for getting married, you see. I'm having a laugh, but yeah, that's quite funny actually. Yeah. Oh yeah. Anyone else got the crystalline sparklies? Have anyone else noticed the colour Dave as I have? Yeah, Tapper, it's about time. Not that any of that bothers me anymore because I've done everything backwards and like, you know, whatever. The divine time for me is when it decides it's the divine time. But yeah, that's quite funny. But it's gold flex now, and it won't be able to see it on here, I doubt. Will it come up? People thinking, what's she doing? Oh, where's my phone? Maybe it'll frame the art you do, Dolly. Yeah, and you can frame these bags as well. You can actually, I know Dave did, you can actually frame them. You could put them in a frame. So let me see if, does this come up? You know I hate doing this because I can never get sites going in. God. I can never get it on an angle. How do I get this to there it is. You can see a bit in the middle. There it is. Don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. And it's more gold. Boop, 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 boop. Can you see it? I know it's hard to see because the little particles, and it's coming on more now. I'm thinking about it. See, it's more gold. I don't know if you can see it, but silver flex it. Oh, you still got silver. I think it's. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, you know, people are going to think I'm mad. It started off silver, then it went a bit multi-silver. Now it's like golden. I said to my dad the other day, it's more like a goldeny, greeny, like crystal gold. And someone was talking about that today, like gold but rainbow. And I know the lovely Lady V had a rainbow, and I think rainbow. So it's like the rainbow crystal colours, but gold. But you get all them flecks of them different colours in it, but gold. And that when I look at the sun under my eyelashes, and it thing is, that's all bright white light, but it's rainbow because all them colours are in the light. If anyone gets what I'm saying, so might resonate with some of you. Those who think I'm mad, it's okay. You may come to that at some other point on your path, but it is. Yeah, rose gold. Yeah, it is a bit rose gold, actually. I like rose gold. Yeah, goldy pinky green. Yeah, exactly. Oh, so it's not just me. That's good. That's good. So I'm going to go because I've got loads of crafting to do. I've got loads of ideas. I need to go and breathe some good ass prana, as Ralph off at Infinite Waters would say, to clear this head. And I'm going to chill out and stuff. And nothing ever goes to plan in my day because I don't like being organised in a sense. I just go with whatever. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got to go and put my water filter on because I'm running out. But I don't know if that made any sense to you at all. But please go and check out the channels that come up that Tapper put in. I can't remember. Well, I think it was a Chinese lady. Sorry if it might not have been. A lovely channel. You've also got Higher Realm Holistic. She's brilliant. Light Warrior going on there. Who else did I say? Honeybee and the Archangel, was it Michael video we put up about balance, because I see all that coming in, manifesting on my finger. I'm getting married. But like I said, this channel is going to be going more down the woo-woo route, as it always was anyway, just because it's not woo-woo to us. Just trying to help with solutions that we can bring in, you know, more things to ground ourselves with why this 3D stuff's going on, which Higher Realm Holistics has another channel talking about all that, and we all know about that sort of stuff, you know, that sort of stuff. And I just will put them out there because, you know, somebody was on the BBC yesterday shouting out about a new book. Hillary, Chelsea, can't think why, because Big Mike did it. I think they haven't got any money. I think because the job that they were doing with Haiti is maybe not working out anymore. Just saying. So they've got to go on MSM to put the cack out there. Just saying. I was just like, yeah, whatever. Don't even watch the TV. If you would like to send Dolly a coffee donation, thank you. It's there in chat. Or email me if you are thinking about a bag, and everyone has good merch everywhere. I know Realms Holistics and loads of people have, but yeah, it's heartfelt and it was just drawn out freehand, and that's how it will be, of my essence and intentions. So there you go. But I quite liked it, and I knew some other people would. Some of you might not, but I quite like the bag. And you've got, like I said, you've got two sides. So if it spins round, you've got that going on, and if it's that way, you've got all this going on. So that just popped in my head the other day. They're a little bit quicker for me to do. Thank you, High Realms. Yeah, it just came in the other day. I was just, because a lot of things come through my art, like the one on the wall, which now has lights in it, and we've got my little blue angel that everyone keeps going on about when I actually get my bum round to getting it printed. And there's that whole electrical blue colour, but that just came in the other day, sat down, drew it out, and freehand, and was like, it's quite nice. And then it's fitted in with the chat today anyway. So like I said, it's good to have a little diary, because I've just been writing down my meditations because I'm trying to get into it more. And oh, there's a feather fan past there. What's going on? You know, show it. So I'll be showing you more of my meditations and the pictures that come with it. But the main one this week was the whole crystal. Like, this is the creator and where all the shards off it. But there's a lot of these shard lights being sent down to us right now, and it was that bluey color. And then the whole tree thing that matched up with the cards of Mother Earth and reconnecting ourselves as well, pure bright white light. And then it went green, because that's quite go out in nature to heal yourself and reconnect your brain what they call connecting things, whatever. And that's what I saw. And then, like I said, the little Buddha guy that I saw, because I'm supposed to be reading that book, you know, a Buddha's, what was it, an autograph of a yogi, but I've not got that because I'm still reading the Law of One Ra, which a lot of us know what the Law of One is, but Ra material. And then we got the little Buddha spinning it out, the high ascendant master spinning out all his good energy and it coming down. That's what I saw. And then we've got the whole union thing going on of the divine feminine and masculine coming together, and union of self to inflame even maybe the other side of your energies. So that's what I'll be sharing with you, because it might trigger stuff, I don't know. I'll just pull a card out. The universe has your back, because we're doing like this local one. And then I'm going to go, because I need to go and clear this head and do some meditating after as well. So, and I hope you've all, how have you all been feeling anyway? Send me some pics so I can share on my community page. What pictures of what? The pictures? Do you mean the pictures in my diary? Well, I go on your channel and go to your website. I'm really rubbish at sending things, but yeah, I can do that if that's what you're saying. That's what was coming in anyway. You're right. Oh, my items. Oh, we have loads. I've got a Marla's coming. I have birthday cards. I've got jewelry going on at the minute. I've got bags going on. I've got meditation. I did this ages ago. I've got a buffet thing I'm making over there. I've got my little bag I did the other day, coffee hogger. It's a hedgehog, all hand stitched. It's just got to have hearts on the back and then it's finished. That's nearly finished. I've got the elephant that's nearly finished. I do a bit at a time. It's going to say Mama stay on the back. He's not got his eyes in yet, but it's butterfly wings ears. They all just come out my head. We've got the hippie llama. It's nearly finished. This one, that's, I don't even know what it was. I'm always creating. It just comes in all the time and I can't help it. And then I go off and do something else. So it does take me a while to get stuff done. This one that's not finished yet, that was out of a meditation. And obviously I've got this one from a while back. The mermaid. But yeah, I can always put stuff together and I can send you some pictures. I was going to say as well, funny enough, you mentioned that. I was going to say, if anybody knows, because I've really got to start, like, I'm rubbish at the business side of stuff, because this is what I want to do, sell my art and stuff, is anyone in America who knows anyone who has maybe gift shops or shops that are like more on the, I hate saying new age, but spiritual side of things and thinks they love handmade stuff, if anyone knows anyone, you could always give me their thing to send pictures, and because I want to connect to other places in other realms over there, over the pond, because I just think that'd be good, connections wise as well. If anyone does know, just putting it out there, because you never know what we're manifesting to each other. So yeah, if you haven't already heard of the book, Be Here Now, You Will Dig It. Do you mean the book like The Secret, as in manifesting? If you're talking about manifesting, I know how to manifest, but I've got to do some stuff as well. Light workers needs to get together and promote each other, like the truth. Yeah, they do, and that's why I've if you haven't checked Higher Realm Holistics, check her out. She's got a lot of good stuff on her channel as well, t-shirts and all sorts. And everyone, people get so thinking with money and like merch and that. And it's like it's an energy, and tops and things that people are making by hand or designing or whatever they're doing is an energy. And you've got to look at money as energy. Like, people get so triggered on YouTube, like, oh, someone's asking for money. So, well, we're still here, we're still using that thing, but it was a form of energy anyway. It's just a form of energy. You're giving someone money for their energy. It's like an energy. Don't see it as a bad, evil thing that some like to see it as, because it's not, if it's coming from heart. Anyway, we know what the other side do with it, you know what I'm saying? But we still have to feed ourselves and buy things with that energy source, which is, at the minute, money. So just saying, you don't have to try to manifest. You just put it out there. You have to put it there with feeling. You've got to feel like it's already here. With feeling from heart, it's already here, and then you let it go. You don't keep thinking on it. It comes in unexpected. It's never the way you think it is. It's an energy exchange, exactly. But people, let's say people are asleep, that it's turned over. They just call it out as a bad thing because, I don't know, they just do. There is a purple book called Be Here Now, and it's a very special book, and somehow I feel it's supposed to tell you about it. Oh yeah, but what I'm saying is it sounds like manifesting. Be here now, because when you manifest, it's already here. You've got to visualize your thing, if you're meditating or whatever, as you've already got it. It's not you're looking to get, it's already here, and then it'll manifest in the right divine time when it does, yeah. I'll have to shout some channels out. There's some great channels that help you with all that. So what does this say? Oh, it's got all like crystally little bits. Haha. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. Yeah. So flip it round. Obstacles, what you see as obstacles, are detours in the right direction. Some people see it as bad. Oh, that was a big obstacle. No, it normally guides you in the right direction because you were going off course. So it puts an obstacle to send you off another way. So obstacles are detours in the right direction. And I'm going to have to do 3 because, 3 is the magic number and everything. So just saying. I will bring some good videos with all that. But it's felt from heart. It's heart coherence with mind. Is you've got to feel like it's already come. You ask for something. Put as much detail, like ask for it, ask, believe, receive, but believe in it. You've got to believe it like it's already here. It's already here, but you feel it in your heart. And it's the feeling of that vibration. You feel, when you're happy, when you I don't know, something's happened to you, like you're very happy. Put that happiness to the feeling of, oh my God, that thing's already here. See, it's already here, and then let it go. And then don't keep thinking about when is it going to happen, because if you're thinking about when it's going to happen, you're in that lack. So if you're in lack, it's not going to come in. That makes sense. Anyway, whatever. It's a bit like letting go when they're cutting all these ties. Let go of it. Don't think about whatever it is. 3 is a combination of mind, body. Yeah, we're talking about mind, body, and soul at the beginning. That's what I said. 3 is the magic number. Trinity, mind, body, and soul. They've tried to take all of it apart, but nah. So you've got to be in balance with all of them. 3 is the magic number. Right. Hang on. To-do. Oh, I asked for 2 more, and 2 more have just flipped up. So that's 3 with the 2. So let's see what this one says. Oh, yeah. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. You're allowed to give yourself, did you hear that? True healing occurs when I give myself permission, give yourself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Whatever triggers you, you've got to look at and give yourself permission to feel them, but then we release them as well. But you are allowed to fester in that thing. You are allowed to feel. That's how we let go as well. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. So because we've all been very, all this stuff that's going on 3D in America, over here, everywhere, all the unearthing that's coming out, is because we felt disconnection with something, because they tried to disconnect us from source. So it's all coming up. So your outer experiences are a reflection. All the things we're seeing, for instance, what Trump's bringing up and other stuff is, oh, no, I don't like all this. People what bury their head in the sands. It's a reflection of our internal condition, because we felt so like, well, all this unearthing inside of us coming up, trauma and all this stuff. I can't explain it properly, but you know what I mean. So when we see all that, we know things are changing, because that's all being unearthed. So when, for instance, everyone sees that and thinks, oh my God, and then they come to the truth of stuff because they start finding the real truth out, then it's like, oh, what have I been doing? I need to work on myself. Oh my God, I need to go within. I just want the world to be, I know it sounds hippy-dippy, loving and in peace, and like, what have we been doing? And it makes you go within, and it makes you want to bring out the love, if anyone gets what I'm saying. I know what I mean. But yeah, so that's fabulous. Sam Rambass, How to Love Yourself. But I will bring some, can't think off the top of my head. It's like Dr. Joe Dispenza, he's had stuff out. There's loads of really good ones out there. You've got to remember, people will put stuff out on YouTube, like law of attraction, but they'll miss the important part out. Like, I'm not saying law of attraction, but some people go, oh yeah, you've just got to think about it, see it, and then let it go. No, you've got to think about it, picture it, visualize it, say in meditation, and feel. Everything's the feeling, the vibration, and then send that frequency out. And if it's in love, it's going to come in anyway. You've got to put the vibration out. Remember 369 Tesla. Energy, vibration, and frequency. Put the vibration out of what it is. You know, feel the vibration and the frequency, and it will come in, but it never comes in the way you think. It always comes in unexpected at the right divine time. So don't keep thinking, when's it coming in? When's it coming in? Is it next week? Is it next month? No, it might be in 5 months, because this thing has to have time to come in to the physical realm, if you get what I'm saying. We'll talk about that another time, because I've got to go. I'm going breathe in some good ass prana there, and I shall see you soon. I hope it made sense. I hope you enjoyed some of my pictures and stuff, and yeah, my designs and stuff. And if you want to get in contact about them, then just email me, and it's all in chat there, and I shall see you soon. Thanks all for coming in. King, Effie, Dr. Song, Violet Melon, Tapper, JP, did I say Song Doctor, Alison, Kath, let me see, Higher Realm Holistics, Kevin, trying to look up JP, did I say JP, Floradora, Mary, Paul from Newcastle, Ben, I'm going up and up, Dave, Maggie, is it? Say it wrong. Matthew, I think National Memorial Gardens was in, and anyone else who came in at the beginning. I can't scroll all the way up and up, so thank you all. Yeah, and I will see you soon. So just remember, we're all going through the same stuff. Like I said, I've got a bit of a funny head today, but I'm going to go and chill out and try and work out some of the stuff I've got to do in the craft wise, because I just love to create. And I shall see you soon. Thank you for your love and amazing perceptions. Thank you. Yeah, it is just my perceptions. It's everyone's different perceptions, but we do know, we feel there's something coming, and it's good. You're going to see a lot of crap, but that's why you've got to get into balance with yourself, so you're not all going off on the high lifting the lid. You're not all going off on the Oh, and Black Sheep Research was in as well. You're not all getting triggered by the outside world and the 3D and the news and what's going on and getting angry because, like I said, nothing in the past in revolutions have done us any good by being violent, screaming and shouting and being angry. Though you do that at first, but you've got to realise to come into centre because it's not, like I said, we're all an elastic band at the minute and we're all going, oh, moving away from that. We're about to come back in. It's a bit like the pendulum, isn't it? I've had to detach myself away from some people just for a little bit. Doesn't mean they're gone for good. It's just like, and then we'll come back in. It's just why people need to work on themselves and do stuff. And that's what I believe we're all doing. We're getting rid of ego. Well, it's not really getting rid of ego. It's bringing it into balance, but not listening to too much of that thing going on with the ego. Mainstream media is very big with ego. And that's what I say. You don't want to be watching too much of that. So check out the links that have been in chat. And I shall see you all very, very soon. Bye. And she's looking for the button to get off. Big red one right in front of my face. Anyway, bye.